Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of us who are on this Zoom call, wherever you are coming from. And this is Chadwick Bibo speaking to you from Nakuru, Kenya. And I'm grateful that we are already here and we are ready to start. We are quite ready to start to show people how they can make money using their smartphones. So we are not here to talk about things that are not happening. We are talking about things that people are doing. People are making money using their smartphones in a very smart way. And therefore, that's what we have been inviting you to come and do so that you may also find out what to be and what to do so that you can also participate in this process and enjoy. So you are most welcome. Thank you very much for taking time to come and attend this Zoom meeting. It's a very special Zoom meeting being done on every Sunday. From today, we are going to hold it every Sunday afternoon. So it's called the Crypto Ambassador Super Sunday presentation. So I'm Chadwick Bibo, and I have a list of people who have been lined up to come and present this opportunity to you. And I'm sure you are going to learn things that may be able to change your life and change your mindset about the troubles that you may be going through. So I would like to encourage you to share the link. They share the link so that at least let's start when you're at least 200 and something, because this is a major event. This is a major event. Very good plans have been made, and we are going to have fireworks, just fireworks. So we are expecting to see fireworks in this Zoom meeting. So get prepared, invite your friends, remind them, let them come, let them be here, let them be here. So share the link, remind them, and make sure that they are on board. Nobody should be left behind because everybody can enjoy making money using a smartphone. Everything is possible for those who believe. That's what the Bible says. That for whosoever believeth, nothing shall be impossible. So when you are here, you are already started. That's your first step. Because by hearing the word, that's when the faith is going to be built. So come and hear the word, see the testimonies, and then you make a decision based on your experiences, your beliefs, and your goals. So let's make sure that we are doing a good job of reminding our friends, remind our colleagues, our prospects, tell them to come because we are just about to start. And you're not going to waste a lot of time because I can see we have already hit the 200 mark, and therefore we are ready to start. So as a preamble, let me just tell you a short story. Let me tell you a short story of a conversation between a man and a wife. So the man went and did what is called in Kenya. I'm in Kenya. So in Kenya, there's a form that you usually filled by workers declaring their wealth. So when you fill that form in the declaration, they estimate your amount and they use your gross pay, and then they multiply by the number of months that you have already been that you have been earned. You have earned the money for the last maybe 24 months or 36 months, depending on the period of assessment. So when your gross salary, a man went to fill that form, and the wife was asking him afterwards, I can see in that form that you filled, you have earned 3.6 million. What did you do with all that money? 3.6 million is a lot of money. But remember, those are 3 years. So the 3.6 million is for 3 years, and it's gross. Everything that you have earned on that payslip is multiplied by 36 years, but by 36 months. So it comes to 3.6 million. And then the wife is asking, what did you do 3.6 million on? Then the husband says, a third of it was taxes. Yeah? A third was withdrew. That is taxes. Sorry. A third is taxes. And then the other third was paying loans. And then this other third is what has been keeping us alive, taking me to work, bringing me back, paying rents and bills, and I just survive. But 3.6 million is a lot. Then he's told, you divide the 3.6 million by 36 months and then remove the taxes, remove the expenses, and see what you will be left with. So that is the dilemma of most housewives and most couples in the house or in the family. The gross income that they are getting, even the gross income without being taxed, is already not meeting their goals. They are suffering, they are straining, and there's nothing they can do about it, because the first thing that is taken away is your deductions, statutory deductions, taxes, NHIF, whatever. Those must be deducted from that gross. Then they come to other expenses, and loans are normal for workers, so loans must also be deducted, and then you end up with an income of maybe 20, 30,000, 20, 30,000, 40,000 if you are lucky. So it is from this now 40,000 that you will support your life and your wife and your children and your everything on. So this is the challenge that most people are facing, and this is the challenge that we are coming here to solve. That now, if you calculate and find that you have earned 3.6 million in 3 years, most of it you'll have spent it yourself. There'll be no taxes, there'll be no overheads, and there'll be no other things. So you get your 3 point something million and you spend it yourself in your way that you find attractive to you. So this is what we want to share with you, the secret of working on your phone at home, wherever you are, without any stress. And nobody's taxing you. Nobody's taxing you. You withdraw your money at your convenience, you deposit at your convenience, you trade at your convenience, and whatever you make is your net. Whatever you make is your net, so that you don't struggle explaining to your wife how taxes are making your gross pay so small. So I want us to start. I have seen that we are already 232 in number. We are already 232 in number, and we are very glad that that number is halfway the goal that we wanted. This Zoom can accommodate 500 people. And so you still have chance to invite others. This is good time for us to start, and we don't want to keep you waiting. So I'll go right away. I'll go right away and look for the presenter. I go right away and look for the presenter. Mr. Ashraf. Mr. Ashraf is our presenter. Mr. Ashraf from Uganda is our presenter. So, host, please. Oh, very good, very good. Coach Ashraf is already here. Co-host, I was searching for you, sir. So you are on the Zoom, and therefore we are preparing the way for you. So Coach Ashraf is going to talk about what we have invited you here. He's going to tell you how you can get started, what it involves, what you can do, what you can earn, how you can earn it, and all that information is going to come from him. So he's going to give us an in-depth understanding of how cryptocurrency trading using Royal Q can make you a big difference. And especially when you're using the new strategy called Bangwa. We have a strategy that we call Bangwa. It's creating a lot of income for many people. So that's what we want to talk about. How is this Bangwa, and how can you benefit from this Bangwa, and what do you need, and what is the information that you need to know so that you can get going. So Coach Ashraf, I leave this stage for you. You are most welcome. So I'll leave you to do the presentation. Please just introduce yourself. I don't want to say things I don't have authority over. So you can decide how much information you want to share with us, being the presenter. So please get started. This has been Chadwick Bibo, your MC in Nakuru, Kenya. Thank you very much for coming. You are now at 2:57, past the halfway mark, which is very good. So Coach Ashraf, you are on stage.
Wow, thank you so much. And good afternoon, everybody from Uganda. Good morning to those who are in places where it's just morning. And good evening to those who are already about to sleep. First of all, I want to appreciate Sir Chadwick Bibo. I understand this is a professional medical doctor that just shared with us, hosting us this evening. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. And I want to welcome everyone who is joining in from different places. Can you just go down in the chat and tell us, let's see, how many countries do we have on this event? Can I see your flags in the chat? Let me know which country are you joining in from. Let's see which country has more excited people when it comes to money. All right. Let me know which country is here that has the most excited people when it comes to making money. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to learn how we can utilize our mobile phones to make money, to make an extra income. Yes, our MC joining in from Kenya. Just tap, put down there, put in the chat, which country are you joining in from? All right, let's see which countries we have on this event tonight. So your presenter today, my name is Ashraf Kasinda. I'm connecting from Kampala, Uganda. Let me take this opportunity first before I introduce myself to acknowledge the presence of all the top leaders that are making this event possible and that have been able to promote and to remind everybody. Yes, can I see people who are here? You are here for the first day. Mr. Chadwick, I don't know if the chat is locked. I'm not able to see the messages.
Let me check.
Is the chat locked?
Let me check.
Okay. All right, we don't have too much time, so I'm going to leave that to him. He'll be able to open it if it is locked.
I'm working on it. I'm checking.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to know the people who are here for the very first time. This is your first day to attend this event. You have never been part of our events. You have never been part of our presentations or no trainings. You don't even know what is this thing is all about. Can I see you type 1 in the chat? If the chat is already open, I would love all the newcomers just to type 1. This is your very first day to be part of this presentation, and you are super excited to be in the room. All right. So I think I will see the room when it is open. So ladies and gentlemen, I come from Kampala, Uganda, and I've been trading with the tool that I'm about to present to you this afternoon for over a year now, and getting to a year with maybe 4 months. Yeah, that was last year in June when a friend of mine that I've known in the past came to me and told me, hey, Ashraf, there is a way one could make money with their phone without having to pay rent, without having to pay taxes, without having to pay workers, without having to deal with the office politics, without having to stress yourself to get out of the bed every day early in the morning just to go and work for that boss. This guy showed me that, yes, it is possible. I could make my salary every single day using my phone. And this is none other than the famous, if you have known about him from social media, I must acknowledge him. This is my very good friend, Mr. Julius Kabanda, and he will be talking to us. I encourage you to stick around up to the end of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, this man shocked me with something.
The chat is now open.
Okay, beautiful, yes. Beautiful, amazing. Thank you so much, sir. We've got amazing MC here, guys. We should give him some flowers. Oh, I see Uganda, Kenya. Wow, people are just waiting. I see Juliet, Sunny, we have Rebecca, we have Mavis, we have, wow, guys, Uganda is doing amazing. Wow, Kenya is around, Cameroon is around, Nigeria. This is an international Zoom. Wow, we have Rogers from Kenya. I mean, Malawi, we have Lundi, Ghana. Amazing. David from Zambia, John from Uganda. Interesting, interesting. Remember, if you're here for the first time, let me just know. If you're here for the first time, let me just know in the chat. If you can mention the person who invited you, I'm going to shout out to that person. All right? Just shout, I'm going to shout out that person. Type a one and let me know who invited you here. I think the MC will be shouting out to those people just to appreciate them for, being selfless, being selfless. If you're here for the first time, let us know who has invited you to this event. Coach Atin, Juliet, amazing. All right. Who has invited you in this event? Anthony has invited the have Coach Doris Angel. Doris Angel from German. Amazing. Interesting. West Kenya. All right, Mr. Chadwick. So Dr. Becky, Leader Ariet. Interesting. So our MC will be shouting out the names of the leaders who have invited people here. So ladies and gentlemen, my job here is not to do chit chat. I wanted to first of all introduce my background and why I'm the one talking to you this evening. All right? Yes. A friend of mine, like I said, Mr. Julius, when he came to me mid last year and told me, Ashraf, I have something that would interest you. Take a look at it. I told him, okay, let me see. Mind you, I've been working outside Uganda for over 8 years. Since 2017, I went out to look for greener pastures. I've been mostly in countries of Malawi, Zambia, and a number of my friends here that I've done business with in the past, they are already on this call. I've been working doing traditional businesses, specifically marketing. Please don't write in the screen. I wish Coach had fixed that thing for people to avoid disturbing me. For people to avoid disturbing me. Some people are just too violent. Please don't write in the screen because I wish to use it. I wish to use it, but I know you are very many and some of you are very stubborn. I may not control it, so I will not use it. I will not use it. I will not use it. So let me just bring this on the screen. I think you can see the screen, everybody. We are here to discuss artificial intelligence, a tool that is doing wonders, that people in our community are using to make money every day. Some are making their previous salaries every single other day. And I believe that using this tool today could be a financial liberation event for you. You may never again suffer from money after this meeting. Only what you need is being open-minded, receive the message, and trust me, you have a story to tell. And this tool we are here to look at is called LoyalQ, Loyal Quantitative Robot, which uses artificial intelligence to help us buy cryptocurrencies when prices are low and sell when prices go high, and it gives us a profit. Now, the gentleman I'm telling you about had used this tool by June last year for over 2 years, 11 months. For 2 years, 11 months, this gentleman that is going to come and talk to us after me, as the last speaker, had used this tool for 2 years and 11 months. And ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman, in this period of time, he had accumulated, the time we were talking together, me and him, he had accumulated $207,000. As I speak to you right now, his account has accumulated over $350,000. That is from June last year to date. Now, the time I was speaking to him, when I did the calculation, $207,000 as cumulative income in a space of 2 years, 11 months, this guy was making average of $6,000 every single day. Now, if this money is good money in your country, give me a yes in the chat. If you made this money in your country, whichever country you are in, you were USA, you were in Africa, you were in Europe, let's see. If you made $6,000, whether you are working very hard, if you made $6,000 in your country, let me know. Is it good money or very good money? If it is very good money, give me a yes. Now, imagine what shocked me is this gentleman was making $6,000 without leaving his house. In fact, when you join our morning session tomorrow, for those of you who have been already a part of us, when he's doing his trainings, he's already talking to his children, you know, his kid, his family. He works from home. And the guy tells me he has made this money using his mobile gadget, his phone. And every day. And what is he doing? He's just trading. He buys crypto assets. He buys cryptocurrencies using artificial intelligence of Loyal 2. Whenever the prices of these crypto assets go down, it buys low. Whenever they go up, it sells for him, even when he's sleeping. So, you know, what I had, the moment I saw this was a lot of money. I was not making it in my businesses. Yet I was outside Uganda. And this guy is making it here in Uganda using his phone. So I was so curious to know, but then I had fear. I had fear, just like many of you are scared of online businesses, and I don't blame you. My biggest fears were about losing my money. My second biggest fear was about losing relationships. So I asked him 3 questions. And I believe that after this presentation, perhaps those questions will have been addressed already. Question number 1, do I give my money to anybody? And he said no. That was a tick for me. Your money is in your control, all right? As I'm going to show you. You put it in your bank. I'm going to explain to you which bank. I will get that now. Number 2, I wanted to know, do I need to recruit others to make money? So if I wanted to make $1 today from using Loyal 2, do I have to recruit other people? And the guy said, no, you can make money without talking to anybody. Just you, your phone, and internet. I said, wow, that's interesting, man. And now the big question came in. The big question came in. If I want to withdraw my money, how fast can I access it? And the guy told me instantly. Instantly. I can access my profits and capital anytime, any hour of the day. Now, let me ask here, guys. Let me ask. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Go in the chat and tell me, is that a very good business or very good business if it doesn't need you to send your money to anybody? If it doesn't require you to talk to people to make money out of it? If it gives you your profits instantly, your instant withdrawals, give me a big yes if the money, if that business is good. Give me a big yes. Come on. Come on. Give me a big yes. If the business doesn't require you to send your money to anyone, it doesn't require you to, recruit people to make money. It doesn't require you to wait for a long time to get your withdrawals. So, man, when I saw that, I said, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. Now I have an opportunity that doesn't just give me money, but it gives me freedom and peace of mind. I know I'm putting my money in a place where it's safe. In fact, I'm putting my money nowhere because it's in my hand. Then I asked him, then, what part does Loyal 2 play? Well, I was very green about cryptocurrencies. 1 year, 4 months ago, 2 months ago, I was very green about cryptocurrencies. I didn't know what cryptocurrencies are, but I heard them. I didn't know what blockchain is. I didn't know, I just had Bitcoin. And this guy made it so simple for me. The guy told me cryptocurrencies are digital assets. All right? Now let's take it very, very slow. Let's take it very, very slow. And where do we make money from? I'm going to make this very simple for you. Look here. Cryptocurrencies are digital assets, but they also work as currencies. They are commonly known as currencies. However, they can also work as assets. Now, what is an asset? An asset is something we expect to appreciate in value. It can be stored as a value, as a store of value. You can keep it. All right. For example, if you own a plot of land, that is an appreciating asset. All right. Yeah, you can keep it. So cryptocurrencies, you can compare them to a plot of land. It's just that they have different categories. Now, these digital assets, they are not tangible. Just like applications in your phone, they are all companies, but you can't touch them. Facebook is a company, it's a digital company. It has presence in your country, but you can't touch it. Do you agree with me? Facebook, WhatsApp, Zoom, these are digital companies. You can't touch it, but it is real. It provides real value. Look here, this company called Zoom is helping us to meet physically, digitally. We were supposed to pay for a hotel room for 328 people. But because of a digital product that is not touchable, we are able to meet physically. Now, these assets are digital. We can't touch them, but they have appreciating value. All right? But they can also work as money. The person who invited you here will send you some of the videos of different companies that accept these cryptocurrencies as mode of payment. You can walk into a shop, especially in developed countries, and instead of paying with your fiat currency, your normal money, you pay with these currencies. These currencies came in existence back in 2010. All right? The first one to come that we all know and we have heard of, I believe, is called Bitcoin, commonly known as BTC. Bitcoin, the time it came, if you wanted to buy it as an asset to keep for long term, look, you could get it at $0.04. Can you imagine? That was in 2000 and what? That was in 2010. Can you imagine? Excuse me. This is 2010. 2010. You could access this digital asset at as little as $0.04. Now imagine after only 15 years, each of these digital assets, you could sell it today at $118,000. $118,000. Guys, let me ask a question. Is that good asset or very good asset? If you bought it at only $0.04 and after 15 years, you can exchange it with $118,000 with available market. Even if you have 1 million of these, the market is always available. The market is always available. Now, big question, coach. Where do I buy them? Now, today, there are so many cryptocurrencies that you can buy altogether. There are so many cryptocurrencies that you can buy to store, you can buy to trade, all right? Now, for us here, we are traders. We trade them. When I say trading, I simply mean you buy it and you don't wait for it for a long time. In short, you have a short-term plan. You buy it in the morning, you want to sell it in the afternoon. You buy it after 1 hour, you want to trade it, you want to sell it, so that you make a difference. And we make money because these assets have a certain characteristic, and that characteristic is being volatile. All right? So I'm going to answer the question, where do we make money from? I'm trying to keep this very short and very simple for you. Now listen to me, friends. Listen to me. All right? So these crypto assets, we buy them in what we call exchanges. Exchanges. So for you to participate in crypto space, you need to get a very good exchanger that works perfectly in your region. If you were in Uganda, Binance has proved it to be the best. By the way, this is the biggest and the best exchanger in the world, with more than 200 million users scattered across the world. Trading volume of over $160 billion. People trading crypto assets on it. It is a very trusted crypto exchanger. These ones, they work like banks. So you can keep your crypto here. You can keep your crypto in an exchanger. You can also trade your crypto in an exchanger. If you are not in Uganda or in a country that doesn't allow that Binance is not working from, you can opt for other options like HTX. We have Bybit, we have Indodax, we have Kraken, we have OKX. All right. Now, let me talk about Binance and maybe some other exchanges need this KYC. All right. So for you to have an account with Binance, this is absolutely free of charge. Exciting, isn't it? Very interesting. You don't have to need to pay anything for you to have an account in Binance. So it is free. All you need is a national ID, a driving license, or a passport. So if anyone is to charge you, maybe it's charging you for their service just to guide you on how to, but for it is free. Opening an account with Binance is free. So you open this account and you will be able now to start trading. Now your capital is going to be in Binance. Are we together now? Your capital is going to be in your Binance. In this case, allow me to use Binance, but when I say Binance, I refer to all these other exchanges. Some exchanges doesn't require you to have any of those documents. We call them, how do you call them? Decentralized exchanges. Decentralized exchanges. So you put your capital here. This is where your capital is. Your capital is safe in your Binance. Now, a few questions about this Binance. How fast can I withdraw money in my digital bank Binance? It is instant. How many of us, if you are here and you have been able to withdraw money anytime you needed it from Binance, please give me a 1 in the chat. If you have used Binance Pay well and whenever you needed to withdraw money, you were able to access it anytime. Some of you even do it in the middle of the night. Give me a 1 in the chat. If Binance has never given you any trouble, the moment you make an order, you want to do withdraw, you want to deposit, you want to transfer money, they have never told you, now you are transferring too much money. Anytime you need your money, you have access to it. Please give me a 1 in the chat. Look at that. Look at that. And a lot of people, Ronald, Dixon, Humar, Majid, Petro. So we can trust Binance. How long has it been around? For years. Yesterday, these guys were celebrating 8 years. 8 years in existence. You can follow them on their social media handles. YouTube, they are more than 1-something million subscribers. Go on Facebook. So we can trust Binance, guys. We can trust Binance. I've used it for more than a year. And nowadays, my bank always ask me, they call me, and they are asking, Mr. Kasinde, what happened? We can't see you, you no longer put money here. I found a bank that has no borders. Do you know that when you have money on Binance, you travel out of your country and you're not worried about exchanging money? No, because here, this is a global bank. So our capital is in Binance. Question is, coach, where do I make money from? Now, let me tell you something. Crypto assets are considered highly risky investments. And this is because they are volatile in nature. When I say they are volatile, I basically mean their prices are not stable. They move very fast. They fluctuate at a high speed. It can be at $1 in the morning, and after 1 hour, man, it surges upward to even $50. That is how crazy these assets can be. I would get that now. It can be $50 in the afternoon, and in the evening, it goes down to $30. Yes. It goes down. You can check when you open your exchange, you will see that they are very volatile. Now, people can decide to go and buy these assets without using any tool. And that is the most risky thing you can ever try to do. My brother, my sister, trying to go and invest or trade these assets without a tool is one of the risky things you can ever try in your lifetime. Because as you are thinking of, you have bought it here at $10, and you are thinking, now it has gone up, it is at $50, you are still thinking to press the button of sell. My brother, before you press the button of sell, the thing has gone down to again $5. Give me a 1 if you understand what I'm trying to explain here. And you can, by the time you press the button of sell, you are in a loss of $5. But yet you were seeing profit of $5. Because they are volatile. And then you start saying, crypto is a scam. No, I've lost my money. They took my money. My brother, my sister, That thing is meant for people who are highly skilled. They are highly skilled. They can read charts, they can read candles, they can read all those things and confirm that this asset is going up and it is still up, for them to do the buying and selling without a tool. But you know what? It will also require you to stay on the market 24/7 for you to be able to make money. Why? Because you can invest $10 now. You go to sleep, the thing go up, and it goes up to $100. You are sleeping, enjoying sleep. By the time you wake up, my brother, it is in $3. And then you start crying. Hey, the crypto is a scam. Now, you see, I've lost money. Are we together now? Because you are trying to do it manually. Hello? Am I making sense to someone here? Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen these scenarios. People have even attempted suicide. You see, I'm using the example of small money, but people put big money. Someone puts $10,000, 20, 50, 100,000. 100,000. And you can't leave the screen. If you have seen traders, crypto traders, they are always on their phone, always on the chat. They don't sleep. Their eyes are always ready. Don't say your eyes are ready, Mr. Kasinde. Mine are not very ready. They are not ready for... They are not ready because I read chats. No. Hello. Hello. Are we together now? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. Now, for me as a newcomer, I know nothing about crypto trading. Are we together? That is why I asked Julius, how have you managed to make all that money? And the guy said, me, I use a tool. I use a tool. I use a tool. Someone type for me the word tool in the chat. How many of us here, you own a business and you have an employee? And this employee respects you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine having an employee who does exactly what you tell him, who allows you to go to the beach, who, when you are sleeping, you have peace of mind. He will not steal my money. My money is safe. Are we together? Someone says, remember Dr. Hilary Okero. I know whatever happened to Okero, we need to hear that story. Everybody in this life needs a tool. Tools make life easy. A car is a tool. Your phone is a tool. Some years ago, you needed to travel from one country to another to just go and announce the death of your relative because there was no phones. And the phone came as a tool to lessen that problem. Now you just ring. Some years ago, there were not these cars we see. Now the cars have come. There were no airplanes. These are all tools to make life easy. Someone type for me a tool. Come on. A tool. When you have a tool, you become dangerous. When you have a phone, you have a tool to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me unveil to you a money-making tool. I don't know how many tools you have, but imagine having a money-making tool in the form of an application on your phone. A money-making tool that is going to do your job. It doesn't matter whether you know anything about crypto, you don't need to know those things. Eh? The mighty loyal tool. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine having a tool that does exactly what you want to do, that can perform better than you. Let me ask a question. How many of us have used the, what's this one? ChatGPT. How many of us, you have asked ChatGPT a question, and even you in your intelligence, you could not think about that answer. But the chat GPT was able to give you answers that are sharper and better than yours. How many of us? You typed a question in chat GPT, it responded, and even you were shocked. You said, wow. Why? That is the power of AI. AI, they are precise, perfect to the point, makes no error. It's you to make the error in question asking. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to Lawyer Chu, a very loyal worker, very hardworking worker. What is Lawyer Chu? Lawyer Chu is an artificial intelligence crypto trading robot. This robot, it doesn't need you to give it your money. You are going to get this robot to do 3 things for you. It is going to monitor the market for you to allow you to rest in the night. So that when you are sleeping, when you are busy in your boardroom meetings, when you are dealing with your businesses, you have peace of mind because loyalty is there for you. This robot is going to execute the orders. It is going to execute the purchases and the sales. When the time is right to buy, it buys. When the time is right to sell, it sells, so that it leaves you the profit. The question is, where do I put the capital? I told you already, capital is in Binance. But then how do they connect? Through the technology called the API, Application Programming Interface. This technology is provided by Binance, by your exchanger. These two are going to be connected. Loyalty is going to be connected to your exchanger to only and only do 3 things. It is going to monitor the market for you, buy for you, and sell for you. It is not allowed to do any withdrawals. It is not allowed to get loans on your behalf. It is not allowed to transfer a penny from your account. So whatever it buys, it remains in Binance. Everything it buys, it stays in Binance. The profit it has made for you, it remains in Binance. Guys, let's give some flowers to you too. So you just connect it. There are 2 applications. You'll get this application on your phone, get the Loyalty application on your phone, and they are going to be connected. And this takes about 30 to 40 minutes to be set up. All you need is to activate your robot and your account of Binance to get it verified. Once the Binance is verified, or exchange is verified, account is set up, Loyalty is ready, connect them immediately. Immediately, it starts executing the job. So put your capital in Binance. Coach, how much capital do I need to put in Binance? Well, it depends on how much money you want to make every day. Some people put 1,000. Some people put 500. Some people put $10,000. Some people put 100,000. There are some who put $1 million. Question, what's your potential? Put there whatever you can manage. Altogether, I recommend you, if you can, at least above $100 minimum. But I don't mean that is the only money that you can put. You can put anything, all right? But this is a good start. If you don't have money, this is for block guys, right? Yeah, for the big boys, I recommend you 100,000 and above for the big boys. For the big boys, yeah. If money isn't your problem, but if money is your problem and you want it to be to go away, $100, I think everyone can afford it. So, ladies and gentlemen, how can I get Loyalty? Let's answer that question real quickly. How can I get Loyalty? Simple, very, very simple. After this meeting, go to the person that has invited you to this event. Ask them for an invitation link, because you can't get Loyalty without somebody sharing you the invitation link. Why so? Because you need someone who is going to guide you. You can get this Loyalty without invitation. In fact, Loyalty will generate a default invitation link if you don't go through someone. A default invitation link. So that one, you don't have a mentor. You'll be your own. You'll be at your own. You'll be at your own island. But with this invitation link, the person who invited you is going to connect you to us, is going to connect you in our community, and you are going to get access to all our materials, our trainings, our tactics, our strategies, our results, everything we give you for free. Free, very free. Can you clap for crypto ambassadors? Everything free. So this invitation link gives you access in our community. So the person who invited you is the one who is supposed to give you that invitation link. And once you get that invitation link, you open your account of Loyalty, you need to recharge with $120. This $120 is to hire Loyalty. You pay it for 1 year to carry out these jobs for you. Is that clear? Am I clear up that point? Am I clear up that point? Let me see if I'm clear up that point. If everybody is with me, because I'm almost done. Those are the key important things that I think I need to touch on. Is everybody with me? All right. So we hire Loyalty. You need to load at least $120. So the money is supposed to be deposited on Binance, and then you put it on your Loyalty. Only $120 plus smaller fuel fee. All right. What is fuel fee? Every time this robot will make you a profit in Binance, it doesn't deduct anything from your profit, but you have to pay it 20% for gas fee, maintenance. So if this is charged only from your profit. So it means if it didn't make you a profit, it doesn't charge. So if the robot has made you $100, it charges $20. But this $20 won't be deducted from the $100 in your Binance. No, because your profit remains in Binance. The $20 will be charged from the fuel fee you left on your account of Loyalty. So for example, if you are starting, I would encourage you, for example, let's look for example. If you are using $100, if you are using trading with $100, this is your capital in Binance, $100. Put $140 if you can, but it should be above 130. Put $140 in your Loyalty. So Loyalty is going to deduct 120, and the remaining $20 will remain on your account of Loyalty. If the robot makes you $100 in Binance, it will deduct it from this $20. Is that clear as well? Can we now proceed? Can we now proceed? Are we together? Give me a 1 if you are with me now. Just give me a 1. Just give me a 1. Guys, so basically, your biggest job here is to learn how to instruct the robot. That's all. The moment you learn how to instruct the robot, you are going to be profiting every single day. Now, let's proceed quickly. I give a chance to other speakers to also cover their sessions. Now, allow me to explain to you something interesting about Loyalty and crypto as a market, all right? So in the crypto space, we have two types of markets. This is very important. We are launching today the Bangwa strategy, all right? Now, I need you to pay close attention here. I believe my screen again is very, very clear. All right. We have two types of markets in cryptocurrencies that are very common. There are several other markets, but the ones that are very common and commonly used. One is called the spot market, not sports betting, the one you know, but sport, like you see the word is written, and then the futures market. Now, I need you to pay attention here. What makes these two markets different? All right. In the spot market, once you buy an asset, when you buy a cryptocurrency, you are given that crypto asset. You own it. So basically, you can decide to even remove it in your exchanger. If your robot expires after 12 months and you had some assets and you don't wish to renew the robot, your assets remains in Binance. This is a mistake many people make. They think Loyalty is the business. And so they think their cryptocurrencies or assets are in Loyalty. Nothing is in Loyalty, friends. Everything is in Binance, in your exchanger. So even if Loyalty went away, this is going to remind there your assets are in your exchanger. Now, that's not what I'm explaining. Get back here. I'm explaining the difference between these two markets. The spot market, when you pay, you are given an asset, and you can decide not to save that asset. You can keep it for a long time. So even when the price go down, maybe you expected it to go up, you don't have to worry, because when it rises, you will make profit. All right. When it comes to the futures market, it is different. This market here, we don't trade the asset, we trade its price. We trade the price of the asset. So you are not given an asset here. I hope that is clear. Number two, when it comes to profiting, when the market is going up, we profit in both markets. So if you bought the price, you entered the market from point A, and after entering, you bought an asset, the price rised, it went up. You will profit from the spot market and the futures market. But when it comes to going down, if the market went down, in the spot market, you won't profit. So you have to wait. When it rises up, that's when you profit. It's a different story with futures. Futures, both directions, you are going to make profits. Are we together now? Number four, when it comes to leverage, what is leverage in crypto? This is where the bank or the exchanger gives you an opportunity to magnify your capital, to empower you, to make more money with small capital. Are we together? With leverage, you are able to amplify your potential, your buying power. So if you have $100, let me give you an example. If you have $100, you can trade as if you have $1,000 because of leverage. You can trade as if you have $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if someone has $100 and they apply leverage in the futures market, let's, for example, say they want to utilize to trade as if they have 1,000. So they are going to say, I need to maximize, I need to multiply my money by 10 times. So they will be trading like they have 1,000. I need you to pay attention here. All right? Pay attention here. With $100 trading in the spot market, if you requested loyalty to bring you 3%, all right, let me say 1%. Let me use 1%. Let's use 3%. It's okay. If you requested loyalty to bring you 3% in the spot market using $100 capital, you are going to make $3. Is that true? Yes. You are going to make $3. But if the same capital, $100, is applied in the futures market with, let's take an example of 10x leverage, and you requested loyalty to make your sale at 3%, instead of getting $3, friends, you are going to make $30. Question, how many of us here, you have done this and it has happened to you? If you are here and you are a member and you have applied this, let me know if this thing has really happened to you. With leverage, you have leveraged. With small capital, you are able to make big profits. Let me type for me a yes. Type for me a yes down. That with small capital, you were able to apply leverage in the futures market, and with skills, you were able to make big profits. Give me a yes in the chat. I'm seeing some people. No one should share you a link if they didn't invite you here. Please, that one is a scammer. All right, so make sure you follow the person who invited you. So you can say, I think there is a lot of big yeses. People are surely making the money. Are we together? And this is, ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons we are doing this event. This is one of the reasons we have decided to do this event, to bring you the power of futures, but also to help you understand that you can magnify your capital. And lastly, but not the least, we have what we call the liquidation. When it comes to liquidation, what is liquidation? Liquidation is basically with the possibility of you losing your capital completely. Where they take your money, yes. In the futures, in the spot market, there are no possibilities of that. They don't take your money because they give you the asset. It is the asset that can fluctuate in value, but the money, your money is in the asset. So they give you an asset. So we make no loss here. When it comes to futures, because of leverage, you have an ability to get liquidated. So if you are using $100 and you are, this works like a collateral, okay? Because they're giving you a lot of money, $1,000 if you are using 10x. So if you lose the trade, you risk losing the money. What is exciting is we have a solution to this. We have a solution to liquidation. It only requires it to be disciplined and coachable. That's all. Once you are good to go, you have those two, you are good to go. You are very, very good to go. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I think this one is not a problem because with the coming of loyalty, even if you don't have skills in trading, you are going to be able to profit as you learn slowly by slowly. Are we good at that point, guys? Are we together? Are we still friends? Can we conclude now? Are we still friends? Am I boring you guys? Are we still friends? All right. Christian says yes, yes, yes. All right. Ah, amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you, guys. Jonathan says yes. David says yes. Interesting, interesting. Ah. All right, let's proceed now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost done, and I'm about to give the microphone to our next speaker. Now, what else do I need to talk to you about this interesting opportunity? You may be wondering, Coach, I don't know anything about crypto. How do I go about this? Can I trust loyalty? Well, I think we can. When you look at the track record, numbers don't lie. Over 2+ million users are scattered up, have been using loyalty. This is a tool that has been around for over 5 years now. 5 years now. Are there people here you have been using loyalty for more than 3 years? Can you type for me 3 in the chat if you have been using loyalty for more than 3 years, even more than 1 year? Type 1 if you have been using it for more than 1 year. Let me see if you are here and you have been using it for more than 1 year. All right. This loyalty has paid back over $180 million to its users. Make profit for them. And it is used in over 200 countries. So it is a tested and proven system. You don't put your money in there. The robot works tirelessly 24/7. You don't have to be skilled to make money out of it. It does not charge you anything if it didn't make you profit. So for me, I think it's a very beautiful system. I think it's a very good tool. And you should give it a try. All right? You should give it a try. You should give it a try. Now, I wish my time would allow me to break everything that is in this tool down for you, but today is a big day, so I don't want to really make this very long. But loyalty is able to work for you in several modes, in the free automated mode and semi-automated mode. This is where now you get a chance, to make profits, even when you have small capital. Okay, if you have a lot of money, you can go in the free automated mode where you are going to set your robot with over $100,000. Once and every day, the robot is able to deliver between 0.5 to 1% profit of this $100,000 daily. And that way, you are sure that every day you can make over $5,000 to $1,000 every day. $500 to $1,000 every day. But if you don't have that much capital, you are encouraged to start from what we call the semi-automated mode. Because in the semi-automated mode, even people with small money, they can begin, and you are going to collect between 2 to 5% per trade. This time around, not per day, per trade. Let me try to demonstrate this and show the potential of your small money with our strategy of 3%, 300 signal strategy in our community. Ladies and gentlemen, when you join our community, what we want is to raise the capital, especially for those people who don't have enough capital. When I say don't have enough capital, brother, if you have less than $1,000, I'm not saying $1,000 is a lot of capital, but if you have less than $1,000, I mean, this is very good for you. You better pay close attention. Because even with as little as $15 with our 3%, 300 signal strategy, all right? I like using $100 because it brings out the picture more clearly. But let me just use this as a demonstration. as a demonstration. Okay. We are saying that even if someone has begun with as little as $15 and they are disciplined, they are patient, and they are consistent in their trading journey, ladies and gentlemen, it takes just time. It's just a matter of time. Soon or later, that person will turn that small money into a much bigger profit using our 30% 300 signal strategy. What do I mean? You are going to be given signals that you don't need to be very skilled for you to make profit. You just enter these signals. So let's take, for example, someone started with small money of $15, and the first trade they have made 45 cents. That makes their capital 15.45. By the time they do this consistently, what do I mean? They get the 15 cents, add it on their previous capital, use it as their principal amount this time around. They will make profit of 0.46, all right? And their capital this time around is 15.9. If you do this consistently for the next 300 successful trades, you have changed your capital from as little as this to as much as $100,000. Guys, this is not gambling. This is not gambling. This is patience. This is consistent. This is discipline. The robot is doing the job for you. Question, how long will it take? Man, no one knows how long, but based on the previous experiences of those who went before us, if the market is good, expect this to happen between 12 to 36 months. And I think it's very good. All right? You can do this with $15, with $100, with $1,000. It depends what do you want to compound. That is a concept of compounding, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know that the big man who is going to come to close this event, perhaps will get chance to talk about the future side of our strategy of 1%, 100 times. Now, in the futures, this approach is for the spot traders. This is for spot traders, all right? But for the futures traders, you collect only 1%, 100 times. Because 1% in the futures market with 5x leverage, this is already 5% profit. If it is 10x leverage, that is already 10x, 10% profits. And only 100 trades, you are out of the market. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I've spoke too much. Now, let me quickly share with you a few people who have been able to make money with this system. These are just a few screenshots. Some of them are really old, but I know the gentleman who is going to come here, our MC is going to bring here some top leaders that are going to show you some shocking results, powerful testimonials. But these are real proofs, people who are making the money. People are making the money, all right? Yeah, look at it. Look at this. This is $1,000, $600, $400, $800. I mean, a lot of money. We're talking about $1,000 a day. And that's not enough. Look here. This is a lady. She's a pilot from USA. Imagine making $20,000 in a single day. Imagine making 13,000, 10,000, 9,000, 12,000, 36,000, 21,000. So guys, this is crazy. You make over 100,000 in just a single week. All right. Now, I have come to the end of the first part of my presentation, and that is about the people who decide to join us and they trade. Did we learn something? All right, my time is up, guys. So I need to wind up this presentation and hand over the microphone. All right, my time is up. So let me quickly run you through the last part of our presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, Loyalty has an interesting plan for people who might not have a lot of capital, but they love the business. It also has a plan for people who love helping other people succeed, like myself. I love helping other people succeed. I love winning with other people. It makes no sense when I'm the only successful person in my community, all right? And so Loyalty has provided a system that allows for members who know what to do to help other people also get the result. And you are going to be rewarded in that, all right? So let me just touch on that quickly. If you are here and you love helping people, please give me a 1 in the chat. If you are here and you love helping people, you love winning with other people, give me a 1 in the chat. You love it when you see other people win. If your brother buys a car, you don't feel bad. You know, that small boy on your heart doesn't come. If you love it to see other people succeed, give me a 1 in the chat. All right. So this is a very good opportunity for you. If you love helping people, if you don't love helping people, this may not be good for you. All right. This will not work for you. The first part I presented will work for you. But if you love helping people like me, just pay attention to this one. It's very, very good for you. It will be very, very good for you. Now, here's the thing. Every active users of Loyalty, they are given a chance to share the opportunity with others, tell them what they know. For example, whatever I've told you here, if you tell it to someone, you are going to be compensated. Even though I'm giving it to you for free. Yes, sir. If you tell someone about Loyalty, that is after you have activated your own robot. Okay. I'm not the one who brought you, mind you. You are not using my link, but because of the support system in our community, we are teaching you the things absolutely free of charge. All right. No one is charging you. Now, if you decide to tell someone what I'm telling you, and they use your link, you refer them to us. You refer them to the system. You refer them to Loyalty. You connect them to our system. They are going to be very happy because we'll coach them. But who is going to be more happy as well? You are going to be rewarded for that. You are going to be given at least $30 to $70. As a beginner, you will receive $30 instantly. As you grow in ranks, you will continue getting more money. But if that person trades, you are also going to be paid between 20 to 60%. Whenever they will trade, the 20% Loyalty charges them for fuel fee. You are also going to get a piece. So that gets me to the final part of my presentation. Loyalty has given you 6 lakhs. Oh my goodness. I wish my whiteboard could not be interrupted. But I know you guys, you can't allow me to use the whiteboard with many of you being I could have explained those ranks real quickly with that. So Loyalty has given you 6 ranks that you can step up to, 6 ranks that you can work towards. All right. So let's quickly go to those 6 ranks. All right. Let's quickly go to those 6 ranks. The first rank is called the V1. So the moment you activate your robot, you are a V1 leader. All right. Sorry, my friends, I'm using a tool. The moment you activate your Loyalty, you are a V1 member. And as a V1 member, you are going to receive $30 every time you activate someone. $30. So if you activate 10 people in 30 days, that is $30 times Z, you have already made $300. And this money can go to your capital. But guess what? For you to move from rank V1 to be promoted to rank V2, the next rank now, which is this one here, you need only 20 team players under your community, 20 people. And if you've shared your link with at least 3 of them, you need to share your link with at least 3 of them. Don't confuse this one. I know some of you, you are going to confuse this one. You are going to confuse this one. If you have shared your link with at least 3 people, how many people? 3. Your own link. And maybe these 3 have also shared their links with other people. And your team has grown to 20 people. You will be automatically promoted to rank V2. And once you get promoted to rank V2, you are going to start enjoying a benefits of $40 every time you'll be sharing your link with any other person. Isn't that interesting, guys? So if you share your link with 10 people as a V2, that is automatically $400. But it doesn't stop there. Loyalty says that's not enough. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We are going to give you extra. We shall give you more. We shall thank you more. So whenever these people you are mentoring, because now you have become, we are expect you to have much more knowledge about Loyalty. Now you understand more than many people understand. And whenever these people are going to be, using their robots, we are going to pay you. Look here, friends. Just look here. You are a V2 here. You are a V2. So once you activate someone, you are going to get $40. And if that person also activates another person, you are going to get $20. $20. You are going to get $20. All right? As a V2. But it doesn't stop there, friends. As a V2, if the people you bring in the business, they make profit, Loyalty will give you, interestingly, 20% of the percentage they charged them, 20% of the fuel fee, and 10% of the people you didn't bring. I would get, ladies and gentlemen. And that is interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not stop there. It is going to go on up to the last rank. Up to the last rank. Let's look at rank of V3. How do I become a V3? Please don't write in my screen. Samati, there's someone called Samati. You are writing in the screen. Please don't write in the screen. Yeah, Samati, don't write in the screen. I can know the people who are writing in the screen. And we are going to remove you permanently. You will never come back in the room. Yeah. So I'm going to report you. You will miss this session. So as a V3, how do we become a V3? Right? V3, all you need is to share your link with at least 8 people, and then, you know, you build a team, you support at least 3 people to become like you, meaning they should become V2s for you to go from V2 to V3. So once you support 3 people to become, V2s, and you build your team to 100 people in total, you are going now to start getting $50 every time you share your link with someone, $50. And you are going to get, interestingly, $20 whenever people in your community share their own link. Guess what? With fuel fee, it gets interesting. Whenever people in your community trade, and they make profit, Loyalty is going to give you 30% from the people you brought. And from their people, you are going to get 20%. Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, time can't allow. I will break this even more. We go to rank of V4. Coach, how do I become V4? This one is very simple. Very, very simple. It's very, very simple. All you need is to share your link to at least 12 people. Sorry, this is 8. The previous one, I mixed it up. This is 5. This is 5. For you to become a V3, you need to share a link with at least 5 people. Please collect that if you're taking notes. Now, for you to become a V4, you should share your link with at least 12 people. 8 people, sorry. This is 8. 8 people. So 8 people, once they get their link, your link, and build a team of at least, you build a team of at least 3 V3s, that's all. Once you support 3 people to be like you, be mentors like you, you are promoted to V4. And as a V4, Loyalty is going to be compensating you, interestingly, with 60, excuse me, guys. Am I jumbling these ones? Yeah. V3 is $50. That's correct. That's correct. So as a V4, you are getting $60. That's right. $60. People who are writing in the screen, I'm going to report you. Seriously. $60. And then, if people in your community indirect share their own link, Loyalty is going to reward you with $30 as a V4. And whenever people in your community trade, from the fuel fee Loyalty has charged them, you are going to get, interestingly, guess what? 50%. 50%. Calvin's is writing in the screen. I think it's time to leave us. Calvin's, don't write in the screen. Calvin's, I'm going to shame you. So that is 50%, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes on up to the last rank. It goes on up to the last rank, which is V6. So every time people are sharing their own link with other people, Loyalty is going to compensate you. But even when they are trading, Loyalty is compensating you. Because here, as a V4, you are going to be getting 40%, 50% from the direct, and that is going to be 35%, I think, 35% for indirect people. Now, the last rank, but not the least, we have V5. Right, we have some V5 in the room. V5 in the room. How do I become a V5? Share your link with at least 12 people, only 12 people. And once you have shared your link with 12 people and support 3 people to become V4s like you, you are going to be promoted to rank of V5. And here, you'll be enjoying $65 every time you share your link with another person. $65. And indirectly, whenever people in your community share their own link, you get, interestingly, $35. $35. Yes. $35. And for fuel fee, whenever people in your community trade those you brought, you are going to be enjoying up to 55%. That is fuel fee. That is fuel fee. Are we together now? Can I take you lastly to rank of V6? V6. Rank V6. Coach, how do I become a V6? This is very simple. All you have to do is to share your link with only 20 people. Guys, everybody here has 20 people in their phones. If you share your link with 20 people, your personal link, all right, and support 3 people to become V5, you are going to be promoted to V6. It is just simple like that. And for the rest of your life, every time you share your link with someone, Loyalty will be giving you $70. $70. So if you shared your link with 10 people that month, that is already $700 just for teaching people about loyalty. Yes. But you are not just going to teach them. If they teach their own friends, it means you are going to be getting $40. Ladies and gentlemen, but it doesn't stop there. Whenever they are trading, because the main job here is to trade. The main job here is to trade. So whenever your friends are trading, from the 20% Loyalty is charging them, that fuel fee, Loyalty is giving you something. As a V6, you are going to be getting, interestingly, up to 60%. 60%. 60%. So if Loyalty has charged someone $1,000 as fuel fee, meaning that person has made profit of $5,000, Loyalty gives you $600. Guys, isn't that interesting? So I'm not going to go too much in details. I will stop here for the interest of time. I know there are so many other speakers that are here to speak to you, to share with you, and I don't want to bore you with so many facts and details. I'm going to give you a chance to hear from, our fellows, our friends, our brothers and sisters that have used the Loyalty, and these things I've explained to you have actually happened to them, including myself. Let me not tell my story today. Let me throw back the microphone to our amazing speaker, our amazing MC, all the way from Nakuru, none other than Dr. Chadwick Bibo, who is coordinating our event tonight. Thank you so much, sir, and welcome on board, everybody. See you next time. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That's great, Coach Ashraf. You have just done a very, very wonderful job. Anyone who wanted to understand how royalty works, how crypto works, how you can start, it's all been explained very well, very well, very well. So those who are action takers, I'm sure you're going to take action, and we move forward. But we cannot leave him just to go like that. Let's give him love hearts, fire emojis, give him an emoji to express your feeling about what he has just done. Coach Ashraf, I'm very proud of you. You have done a very, very thorough job. The challenge is just time, but it's better for people to understand than just to come and make an appearance and go out. So I'm sure everybody has benefited. Skills are required. You have to have capital, and you also have to decide that you want to make money. And if you do that, the money will be made. This thing just prints money. And now we want to see, does it really print money as they are saying? So I would like to thank you very much. Thank you very much for each one of you for your expression of love for our presenter. I'm very glad of that. And we are now going to fly all the way to France. I'm speaking to you from Nakuru, Kenya. I'm Chadwick Bibo, and our concluding presenter is Coach Ashraf from Uganda. And we are now moving all the way across the continent to France to hear from a lady, a go-getter, someone who does new things in a new way. And she's going to share her experience with us. And she lives in France, but she's from this continent. So she's going to speak about the power of Bangwa Bangwa. Someone was asking, what is this Bangwa Bangwa? So she's coming to explain to us what Bangwa Bangwa is and what benefits you can get using this Bangwa Bangwa and how she's doing it. So, Coach Aminata, Leader Aminata, we are welcoming you to this Zoom so that you may share your skills, your experience, and your thoughts with us. You are allowed to speak in both English, and then afterwards you can speak in French, so that even our French sisters and brothers can also understand what you are explaining. So you are most welcome. Most welcome. So let's give love hearts as she comes in. Leader Aminata, take it away. Leader Aminata. Yes. What has happened? Leader Aminata has been on this Zoom. Yes, she has been on this Zoom. Just as I'm starting to invite her, she was on this Zoom. Maybe she has Leader Aminata. Yes, she's down here. Please make her co-host. Leader Julius, please make Aminata co-host. Leader Julius, please make Leader Aminata co-host. Good. Good. Now you can take it away, madam. You can take it away. So the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, according to where you are. My name is Ida Aminata. I'm an Ivorian Ghanaian, and I am an assistant care. Okay, so I am also a crypto trader using this wonderful app called Royal Q. So let me make it short because I'm going to translate it. What I'm saying in English, I'll translate it to my French downlines and prospects. So, ladies and gentlemen, I started Royal Q in 2021, okay, after being scammed as many of us in this call here. So when I started to make it alone, to go solo, to not invite anybody because I was disappointed and I disappointed my friends in all those so-called business that promise you 1+1 will give you 1,000, okay? So as I started it, I didn't take the network part serious. So along my journey, I concentrate myself on the trading. And I can assure you that since 2021, I have never missed any Zoom till today. Even though I miss it, I always go on our YouTube channel and watch the record. So I'm really grateful to all the coaches. I cannot measure their name because I cannot measure all of them their names. But if I want to measure here, we will not finish this call. Okay. Thank you so much. God will bless you. Because Royal Q has made me a professional trader. That is what I call myself. I that is me. Because before Royal Q, I didn't know where to start the journey of trading, nor to read the candle chart or to go through the technical analysis. I was just simply buying my cryptos in the exchange, buying out that I'm using till today. So when I joined the Royal Q, I saw that the main reason that made me join the Royal Q and made me stay in Royal Q till today is that my money is in security in my exchange. Okay? I don't send it to anybody. I don't send it to any third party. That is why I am in Royal Q. So I told myself that something where you invest your money and having your money in your hands and able to withdraw your money at any time, either midnight, either Christmas, either New Year, either Salah, either Easter, no holidays, no approval, then what else do I need? So I have to stay there and learn more about it. Okay. So I started the journey, and I started and understanding it little by little. You know, if you want to make a success in life, what I have learned from Royal Q is that if you fall 7 times, you have to make sure and wake up 8 times. You have to stand 8 times, okay? As far your money is in your hands. You don't send it to anybody who will come and tell you, come and invest 10,000 and you will make 100,000 in 3 days. No. In crypto, it's not about gambling. It's about being consistent and being organized, ladies and gentlemen. So that was my goal. I said, whatever it takes me, whatever it would take me, no matter how much money it will take me, I must learn this and get there. That was my goal. And finally, I am there now. Okay. So I was in the journey. We had the ups and the down. The down was the period in 2022 when Bitcoin crashed it from 67,000 to 15,000. And that is where many people left Royal Q in the name of Royal Q is not giving too much money, so they want to do something else. They left, but they came back. Some left and came back almost 3 times because we see them in the Zoom. Because Royal Q is there. Now, the other thing is that Royal Q doesn't keep our money. So even though Royal Q collapse, our money is there. So if Royal Q run, bye-bye to Royal Q. My money is in my exchange. That is the thing. Because something where you don't send your money to somebody to control it for you, then you have the absolutely control on your money. Okay? So I started little by little, step by step until my second year. My third year, I started now doing the trade by myself. And I said, wow, now I have the confidence. I can now invite people. Then I started to build my small team, small, until now I am on the rank, which is called V3. So, ladies and gentlemen, since 2021 up to last year, I think we were trading in the spot. If somebody asks, what does spot trading mean? Spot trading is you buy the asset and you make the profit when the market goes up. Okay? That is the spot. So even though the market goes against you, all you need is to have the patience until it comes back, then you make your profit. And your money will grow. Okay? So if you have the patience, you will make it. Now we were doing it last year. Royal Q brought the system of future trading. I was ignoring the future trading because in my mind, future is dangerous. Why? Because many people explain their bad experience in the future trading because they trade in the exchange, and in the exchange, you cannot have the chance to follow up your trade or to do what we call the DCA, the dollar cost average, or buy in the dip like a robot. But this Royal Q can do it for you. So I was even the one telling my people, my downline, don't ever go and trade future. If you trade future, you will lose money, you will lose this. But ladies and gentlemen, Royal Q has proved to all of us that even though you are trading in future, you can turn your $15 into 100,000 in a short of time. So I will prove it to you and I'll share my screen. So when the future trading came, I was hearing people making, oh, there is a future trading class. And I was warning my downline, don't go there. If you go there, just go and listen. Don't go and do it. Until I just sat down. I took 3 days without sleeping the night and watched the videos, almost, I think, four videos, step 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch it, repeat. And I said, let me give it a try. So to be honest with you, I gave it the try with $5. When I started the first trade, it went against me because I didn't do it in the correct direction. And I said, no, I am the person that if she falls 7 times, she will wake up 8 times. So I will never give up. So I repeated the second time with $5. I lose the money. The third time, I repeat it with $10 and I made what we call two wonderful profits on my $10, ladies and gentlemen. So when I made that profit of $2, I was like, wow, if I can make $2 with $10, then what about $100? Then it means with $100, I will make $20. Oh my God. You have to be smart in crypto. So I started the journey. The second day, after I succeed in the $10 with $2 profit, the second day I didn't sleep. I just came back from work, did my two Zooms, French and English, and I sat down. The whole night, with that my $20, I made $60 profit that night. Yes. And I was like, what? Is it real or I'm dreaming? Am I dreaming or what? Am I dreaming? No. That can't be true. Am I dreaming? No. And I was saying, Aminata, cool down. Cool down, control your emotions, because if you are doing excitement, you will lose everything. And I would just go on my Binance, look the money and what I still there, come back and I say, yes, this is true. The following day, I started with 30. I divided my 30 into two, which is two parts, 15 here, 15 there. So as I was doing the strategy, now, sorry, I'm so excited. The strategy is called Bangwa. I love that Bangwa, and I thank my grand upline, Mr. Commander Julius, that attach that Bangwa to the future trading, because it will be bangwaring your money going up. Okay, so I tried with $30. I will share my screen, but let me explain it before I share it because it's too much. I tried with $30. That $30, I shared it into two. But before trying with that $30, I made sure I put 100 in my future account. So I used the 30%, which is $30, to trade. Then the 70 was there. I tried it. Then I was seeing the money growing. One day I made 100% with my $30. If I say 100%, I made $30 on my $30 in less than 1 hour. And I said, no. This must not stop. Let's continue. I did it. That day was the day that I made almost 200. I sent it in the group. People couldn't believe it, but I made it. So let me share my screen and show you what I made, because if I don't share the screen, some of you will think that in Royal Q, you need to only recruit and make the money. In Royal Q, you need to be rich to make the money. But my dear friends, it is a big lie. It is a big lie. With this Bangwa, it is a big lie. You will make it. And the best of all is that if you make it by compounding your money, remember from my beginning, I said you can turn your $15 to $100 very fast by making the 1%. Now, the secret of my strategy is that I am not greedy. I take 1%, I run out. I take 1%, I run out. I take 1%, I run out. So I can trade 20 signals in a day. So 1% of $15 is how much? Is 15 cents times 10x, which is $1.05. So $1.05 times 20, how much? Calculate it if you are a mathematician. Calculate it and let us know. Now let me share my screen. I hope you are ready. So I'll share my screen here. Let me have some glass of water. I share my screen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I hope you are seeing my screen. Are you seeing my screen, please? Drop me a one in the chat if you are seeing my screen. Are you seeing my screen, please? Is everybody seeing my screen, please? Drop me a yes in the chat. Great, let's go. So tie your bet. So here I am. So here I will use one of my youngest accounts to show you what I mean. Okay? It is my Royal Q. Let me go here and I show you that my name is there. You see, my name is Aminata Toure. So here I am. This is me. Now let's go. When I come on home, I type on the profit and show you. Yeah. You can see that today I didn't make much, but I'm okay with that. As far my money is in security, without liquidation, I'm okay with that. So you see, $6. $2. Now open your eyes well. $357. Are you saying it? Okay, let's go. $4, $16, $29, $55, $88, $34, $14, $18, $3. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, in crypto, you cannot get a specific profit per day. Like, for example, you will say, I must get $5 per day or $10 per day. No, because the market moves up, down, up, down, and up, down. Okay? So you cannot predict that I have to make by first this amount of money. And also, don't compare other people's results with your own, because the 10 figures are not the same. We have the shorter, the bigger, the smaller, the medium, and the biggest. Okay? So you make the profit according to what you have. So how do I do and make all this profit? As I said, my $30 divide into 2. So my strategy using on this coin, on this account, is $15. So the $15, if I set my strategy, both my first buy amount and my margin calls, everything $50. So if I go in the market, I always go with short deal, coins that maybe they pump extremely high. Then when they start falling down, I can enter and make the good profit faster. Okay? So now the $15, let me go to the calculator to explain to you, because sometimes you don't understand it. $15 here times 1%. How much? It's giving you, wait, let me calculate it well. You make $15 times 1%. Sorry for that. I'm so excited. $15 times 1%. Okay, you will make 15 cents. So 15 cents, if you are using 10x, you will make $1. So 15 cents times 10, you make $1.05. Okay, $1.5. Don't be greedy. So the $1.5, if I'm able to trade 20 coins, 20 signals in a day times 20, moment, 1.5 times 20, I will make $30 on the 20 signals with my $15. So you see this $30. So the next day, if I want to start the journey, then I'm not longer going to start with the $15. I'm going to start with the half of my profit, which is that $30. I divide the $30 into 2. So it gives me $15. Let me see here. $30 divide into 2, it gives me $15. So this $15, I will add it on my previous $15, which is my previous $15 times 2, which is 30 plus $15, $45. So now I will divide my $45 into 2. So it will no longer be $15 again. It will be $22.5. So my next day, I'm going with 2 times 22 times 4, 22.5. So you repeat this by compounding your capital 300 times, because even 300 times is too much. You will get it faster. That 300 times, if you can make 20 or minimum 10 signals in a day, how many 10 do we have in 300? 10 times 10, it is 100. Times 30, making 300. So it means in 30 days, if I trade minimum 10 signals, I'm going to make 300 successful trades. So now, calculate 20 signals per day, because my goal is 20 signals. 20 signals times 300, how much? Is 600 signals, okay? So $1.5, listen to me, $1.5 times 600 signals, how much? You will make easily the $900 as a capital. Now you see the reason why I say the Bangwa will be bangwaling you, bangwaling your money, and your money will grow faster. It's not about being greedy. It's not about being I must get what I couldn't get in 30 years. I must get it in one day. No, you have to be consistent. Take small and come out. Take small and come out. Take small and come out. You start small, you come out. I call it the Chinese strategy. You make it in a day, because if you take Royal Q serious, Royal Q will pay you the serious salary of maybe a full year salary of some people in some African countries. Imagine if my $30 can give me 900 or 600 in 1 month. Now, what if somebody have $1,000? And what I share to you now is just the penny of one of my account. If I show you the main account, then you will say Bangwa is Bangwari, ladies and gentlemen. Bangwa is Bangwari. So if you are here and you don't want to use the Bangwa strategy in the name of saying that I am afraid, I don't want to lose my money, then we will be Bangwari, and Bangwari leaving you back there. So you better join us in our Bangwa strategy, because the Bangwa strategy, if you know how to do it, you will become a super Bangwari strategy, ladies and gentlemen. So that is what I wanted to share with you. Stop being afraid. If you don't take the decision, you will not make it. If you sit down in your house without waking up, go to work and work 30 days, will you receive your salary? The answer is simply no. So why don't you take serious the God gift, something that God has given to you free? And you are lucky having coaches, mentors, uplines. If your upline is not there, you have mentors. They will mentor you free. Free knowledge. So what are you waiting for, ladies and gentlemen? So join us in the Bangwa strategy, and your life will never be the same. If you are in the Bangwa strategy and you are not making money, then it means something is wrong with your Bangwa, because for me and my team, the Bangwa is Bangwaring our family, Bangwari our friends, Bangwari people who trust us, and Bangwari the whole community. So ladies and gentlemen, let me stop here and explain to my French people, because they are in the house here. So if I talk without explaining to them, it's like it's unfair. So let me explain to them. Thank you very much. If you are here, go back to the person who invites you and take the link. You come to us, even though your upline doesn't need to be a super trader or to be a professional. Even though he or she doesn't know 1+1, make him to come to us. As we are in the crypto ambassador, we will carry you like a baby and take good care of you. Then you will also go and bangwa your family and your lovers. Thank you very much. So let me continue in French. Donc, mesdames et messieurs, bonjour, bonsoir. J'espère que vous allez tous bien. Je m'appelle Coach Aminata. Je suis ivoirienne-ghanéenne et je suis trader. Je suis ce qu'on appelle assistante auxiliaire de vie familiale. Et je suis trader avec Royal Q. Donc, j'ai commencé à utiliser, excusez-moi, je vais boire un peu d'eau. J'ai commencé à utiliser cette magnifique application appelée Royal Q en 2021. Et avant d'être trader avec Royal Q, je faisais ce qu'on appelle acheter et vendre les cryptos dans l'échangeur Binance, OK? Jusqu'à ce que je découvre Royal Q. Et j'ai tellement été arnaquée que je me suis dit, non, je vais faire ça seule. Je ne vais pas aller avec qui que ce soit, parce que je n'ai pas envie de perdre mes amis encore, OK? Donc, quand j'ai commencé mon aventure, j'ai commencé à apprendre le trading. Et la question que je me suis posée, mesdames et messieurs, c'est que, est-ce que mon argent sera en sécurité si j'investis? Et la réponse m'a été donnée et m'a été prouvée que c'est oui. Pourquoi oui? Parce que quand on met son argent dans Binance, on ne le transfère pas dans Royal Q. Notre argent reste en sécurité dans Binance, dans notre échangeur, OK? Donc, c'est ce qui m'a retenu de 2021 jusqu'en 2027, OK? Donc, j'ai commencé mon aventure, j'ai commencé, et j'ai commencé mon apprentissage, apprendre, jusqu'à ce que je découvre comment trader. Et dans mon apprentissage, il y avait des moments bas et des moments hauts, mesdames et messieurs. Quand vous êtes entrepreneur ou investisseur, si vous tombez 7 fois, levez-vous 8 fois. N'abandonnez jamais, mesdames et messieurs. Celui qui abandonne, ça veut dire que vous êtes faible quand vous abandonnez. Donc, mesdames et messieurs, quand j'ai commencé jusqu'à ma 2e année, j'ai commencé à trader et j'ai formé ma petite équipe. Et j'ai commencé à leur transmettre mon savoir-faire. Donc, avec Royal Q, depuis 2021 jusqu'à l'année dernière, nous tradons que le spot. Le spot veut dire que tu achètes tes cryptos quand le marché est bas et tu les revends quand elles prennent de la valeur, mesdames et messieurs. Donc, quand j'ai commencé l'aventure, j'ai compris qu'avec Royal Q, il y a quelque chose. C'est une mine d'or. C'est une mine d'or qui télécharge les dollars. Donc, j'ai commencé doucement, jusqu'à ce que je sois trader. OK? Donc, aujourd'hui, je remercie Dieu et je remercie la personne qui m'a mis dans le système Royal Q parce qu'elle m'a ouvert les portes. J'ai une équipe partout. J'ai une équipe en Afrique, j'ai une équipe en Europe, j'ai une équipe en Côte d'Ivoire, au Bénin, Sénégal, Niger, Mali, Togo et autres. Donc, mesdames et messieurs, jusqu'à ce qu'on soit de 2021 à l'année dernière, on tradait dans le sport. Donc, l'année dernière, Royal Q a introduit ce qu'on appelle le futur. Et le futur veut dire, quand on achète les cryptos, soit on les vend quand le marché monte et on les achète, on les vend aussi quand le marché chute. Donc, j'ai commencé cette aventure. Mais Royal Q a prouvé par A plus B que même avec vos 15 dollars, vous pouvez générer 150% de vos gains. Ça veut dire les 15 dollars, vous pouvez générer jusqu'à 45 ou 50 dollars en faisant ce qu'on appelle l'intérêt composé. Donc, quand vous suivez, soyez discipliné. Quand vous êtes discipliné, vous allez gagner. Et quand vous faites l'intérêt composé, vos 15 dollars peuvent vous envoyer jusqu'à peut-être 100 000. C'est drôle. Vous allez dire c'est trop beau pour être vrai, mais c'est magnifique. Donc, je vais m'arrêter là, mesdames et messieurs, parce que je pense que les anglophones sont en train de se plaindre. Joignez-moi ce soir pour apprendre plus. Et je vous informe que le 9 août 2025, samedi 9 août 2025, comme on appelle, Hôtel Ibis Abidjan, nous allons avoir notre event de crypto. Je vous invite, mesdames et messieurs, venez apprendre. Merci beaucoup à tous et à toutes et viva Royal Q. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you for your precious time. May God bless you for your patience. May God bless you for your knowledge. May God even bless you for those who don't want to learn. May God bless you to open your mind. May God bless you to make you get the wiser, how do you call it, mindset. May God bless you to multiply your patience from 1 to 10. Ladies and gentlemen, because in crypto, patience is simply the key. If you want to make the success, then you need to have the patience and you learn the skill. Thank you so much. Viva Royal Q. I love you so much. Bye.
Viva Royal Q. Viva Royal Q. In as much as I didn't understand the last part, the message was clear. Very, very, very well done, Leader Aminata. You have fired it up, and people have understood how to go small, and enjoy the multiplication of making good money over time. So thank you very much. Let's appreciate our leader, the Queen of Bangwa herself, from all the way from Paris, and we would like just share a love emoji or whatever emoji that expresses your feeling about the presentation that has been done. It has been done in English separately and then in French separately, so that whoever understands whichever language, he gets the full gist of what is being expressed and even the feeling of the person who is expressing the message. And therefore, as we come to the tail end of this now, I'm very glad that many of us are still here. We are still at 320 something, which is still a good number. And the one that they say, we save the best for last. So we saved the best for last. And therefore, we would like Queen Aminata, please stop sharing. Queen Aminata, stop sharing so that we can have the next presenter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So our next presenter is someone who doesn't need to be introduced. The only V6 in East, South, and Central Africa. Actually the third one in Africa. So we are going to hear the story of our team leader, our crypto ambassador, team leader, Sir Julius V6, and he has graciously accepted to be on this Zoom. So please, let's give him time. Let's be patient. I know time is well spent, but we would like to give him a chance to say his thoughts with us. He has taken his time to come out of his busy schedule. So let's please welcome him with love. You give them love hearts and welcome him and appreciate him as he comes. So welcome our leader, ambassadors, community leader, Julius Kabanda of Uganda. Thank you very much. Take it up.
Beautiful, beautiful. What a fantastic afternoon or morning, wherever you are joining us across the world. Could we give some thumbs up to our first and foremost, to our amazing team of leaders that have returned our Sunday Zoom meeting, so that every Sunday we can meet here, share ideas, share strategies. Thank you so much, led by Leader Chadwick and my beloved friend, Coach Ashraf. Thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to become a blessing to other people's lives. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate. Today is not going to be like ordinary Zoom. Thank you so much, Leader Ashraf, for the amazing sharing. Thank you so much, our MC and one of our host of this meeting, Leader Chadwick Bwibo, for the amazing sharing. Thank you so much, my beloved friend, and one of my greatest leader, Leader Aminata, all the way from Paris, for the amazing sharing that we have had today. My name is Julius Kabanda. I come from Uganda. I've been using this royal key for the last 4 years, but today I'm here to talk about the Bangwa strategy. How many are ready? How many are ready? Let me see, ladies and gentlemen. How many are ready to understand? I'm going to use only 15 minutes. How many are ready to understand what is Bangwa? Why are we launching the Bangwa? Why are we focusing on the Bangwa? Why are we sharing the Bangwa? And why is Bangwa here? The Bangwa strategy is a strategy that is ready to create so many millionaires, no matter their capital. We are going to be launching this Bangwa strategy on the 10th of August in Jinja. We are going to be launching this Bangwa strategy on the 27th of September in Ghana. We are going to be launching this Bangwa strategy on a specific date in Nairobi. And we are going to be launching this Bangwa strategy, ladies and gentlemen, on a coming date to be announced in Kampala. So across the world, we are coming to your city. We are coming to your area. We are coming to your community. We are coming to that specific area of yours, because Bangwa is here to turn a lot of people into millionaires. Now, let me explain the Bangwa strategy in simple understanding. Number one, Bangwa strategy doesn't have a special technique. It's all about enjoying the market. It's all about enjoying the market. Enjoying the market when it is rising. At first and foremost, I was ever worried about what will people do when the market starts going down. Because, ladies and gentlemen, today, before we sleep, I believe Bitcoin will go to $120,000. It's already at $119,000, but I promise you before today closes, Bitcoin will be at $120,000. And I'm worried. And let me explain why I'm worried. I am worried because the Federal Reserve has not yet lowered interest rates. Yet rumor has it that the chairman of the Federal Reserve might resign tomorrow. Might resign tomorrow. And this creates one of the biggest opportunities of lowering the Federal Reserve, lowering interest rates with at least 300 basic points. And ladies and gentlemen, once the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates, we are now going to have the retailers coming. The money that is flowing into the market, is coming from institutions like BlackRock, like ARK Invest. Big investors like MicroStrategy are the ones that are investing into these markets. So we do not have retailers in the markets yet. So the lowering of interest rates is going to flow more liquidity in the market. And we're going to be able to see altcoins shine like nobody's business. So the Bangwa strategy is basically giving you the power to look at the market from 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and 1 minute. I'm not explaining the Bangwa strategy. It's giving you the power to look at markets from 1 hour, from 1 hour, from 1 hour to 30 minutes, to 15 minutes, to 5 minutes, to 3 minutes, to 1 hour. It doesn't matter which time frame of those you choose to look at the market, but it has principles. So when you look at the market, what are you going to find? It is simple. You are going to find what we call moving averages. What are moving averages? Moving averages are important indicators that determine market direction. Whether is the market on an uptrend, is the market on a downtrend. I'm going to share my screen and share a simple view. I'm not going to complicate anything. And I'm going to share a simple view, okay? So I will use a trading view screenshot, but later, I will later go into a Royal Q screenshot. And so here is an example. How many of you can see the green line and the blue line? How many of you can see the green line and the blue line? Give me a one if you can be able to see that. I think, how many of you can see the green line and the blue line? Now, the Bangwa strategy is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just get back to Telegram. The Bangwa strategy is very simple. Is that when a small moving average crosses a big moving average, this is called a golden cross. It means that once candles are forming above the moving average, this coin is on an uptrend. And so, if they are forming below, the coin is on a downtrend. If they are forming above, the coin is on an uptrend. And you take 1%. Is that hard? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is that hard? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is that hard? As simple as that. It doesn't matter which time frame you look into that. It doesn't matter whether you take 1 hour, you go to 30 minutes, you go to 15 minutes, you go to 5 minutes, you go to 5. The shorter the time frame, the shorter time you stay in the trade. If you are looking at the coin in 1 minute, you will take less time in the trade. If you are looking at the trade in 15 minutes, you will take, so the shorter the time frame, the shorter the time you stay in the trade and take 1%. Number 3, make sure that if you have $100, don't exceed exposing 50% of your capital. So if you have $100, if you're a very high risk taker, only expose of $50. Leave the 50 unused. Number 2, is that also hard? So if you have $100, you can use $30, leave the 70 unused. Maximum, make sure you're not exposing more than $50. Number 3, that is number 2. So number 3, about the Bangwa strategy. I'm finishing, then I go and share my story and we call it a day. Number 3. So number 1, moving averages. Once candles are forming below, the coin is on a downtrend. Forming above, uptrend. Consider the death cross and the golden cross. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't miss 7:30 Zoom tomorrow. That's when I'll dig into details about that. Number 2, don't use all your capital. Number 3, start with a small fast buying amount. Don't start with a big fast buying amount. Start with a small fast buying amount so that as the market goes against you, if the coin becomes stubborn, you can stay in that trade without being liquidated. Having said that, at first I doubted whether this strategy is a game changer. Like somebody else, I may not go in trading results, but let me see if I have my Royal Q here. I want to save time. But there is something that gives me the power to understand whether people are making money or not. All right. Today has been a good day. This is proof I have been closely looking through these results, let me take this as the example. This is where we can see if people are making money or not. And you can see that today, $227, and this is proof. These are people making profit, okay? These are people making profit. And yesterday, this was 322. The other day, it was 668. I think it was one of the highest. People are absorbing the Bangwa strategy. If I take the total, then you see today it was 375, the other day 594, then 865, then 600. So it means that people are absorbing the Bangwa strategy and winning big. Okay, this is proof, because there is no way I can get proof that are people making money without checking results. Results don't lie, okay? Results don't lie. So ladies and gentlemen, the Bangwa strategy of taking 1%. So I will now go to Royal Q and show you if you are using different device. The challenge today, I'm using an iPhone. So I will now go to a live example. So you have spot, you have futures, the Bangwa strategy. You can also apply it in the spot market. So let me take this coin called KNC as an example. It's about you, the choice you make. Okay, so you see now, at the first stage here, candles were forming above. They were forming above our moving averages. This is 1 hour. I can take it 15 minutes. Okay, now we see that candles are forming below our moving averages. So if they're forming below our moving averages, the coin is on a downtrend. If they were forming above our moving averages like here, the coin is on an uptrend. Okay, so I can take it, the shorter the time frame, so the shorter the time frame, the less time you spend in the coin. The bigger the time frame, the long time you spend in the coin. As simple as that. So you can decide to trade coins that are going up. You can also decide to trade coins that are going down. Number one, is this coin on an uptrend or a downtrend? Let me prove that, then we call it a day. Is this coin on an uptrend or downtrend? It is in 3 minutes. Let me put it in 5 minutes. Let me put it in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, not clear. But in 5 minutes, very clear. In 3 minutes, more clear. In 1 minute. So it is up to you. When you go to a shorter time frame, there is a lot of noise. So it could not be very clear for you to define the direction. But the shorter the time frame, the shorter time you stay in the trade, the higher the risk. The bigger the time frame, the more time you stay in the trade, the lower the risk. Is that clear? But anything above 15 minutes, for me, it would be very valid. Anything above 15 minutes could be very valid. I would also advise that don't trade if the direction is not clear. Is my answer home? Don't trade if the trend of the coin is not clear. Don't gamble. Like here, if you are choosing 1 hour time frame, the trend is not clear. Don't gamble. Does that make sense? Let me pick a coin that is, let me pick Algo. If Algo is on an uptrend, okay. If the trend is not clear, don't trade. Is that clear? If the trend is not clear, don't trade. Only trade when the trend is clear. I want to thank you. If the training that I've done here, short and simple, is not yet clear to you, don't miss the training tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. where we shall dig deep. I'm using Android, I'm using iPhone. I don't understand Golden Cross. I don't understand Death Cross. So that we can make money together. I love you all. Thank you so much, Ida Chadwick. Thank you so much, everybody. You can take a decision today and money becomes your play game. Love you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you very much and bye-bye. Thank you very much, each one of you, for attending. And let's meet next Sunday for a similar event. We'll organize new blood to come and share their experiences with us. So good day, and as we appreciate our leader as we wait for him to end the meeting. So you can appreciate with love hearts. You can appreciate with whatever emoji that you want. You can say whatever you want to say about the presentation and the opportunity. We are happy to have served you this much. We are glad that you stayed. Up to now, we are still over 300 people, which is a good number. And I know that impact has been made this day. So good night. Go to the person who invited you so that you get your link and get started and start making money using Bangwa. Bangwa will show you great things that you have never thought about. Thank you very much and good night. This is Chadwick Bibo from Nakuru, Kenya.